some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Pandas, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pandas offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Looking for room, it's Craig. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's a draw. Gets away from one, finds some space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Pandas are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they break the seal on the scoring. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wicks. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Pandas decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Pandas line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when they get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The option look. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. And the Pandas send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Bringing it back, it's Adams. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep...
Time to take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown time. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Wicks. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Pandas come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Movement here from the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Bounced off his feet.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Running to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. down the left side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
So they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the need kind. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the lone running back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll... And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pandas! What a grab and go for the score.
Number 88.
How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything on offense.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Second down coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Using his legs, it's Young. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Watts. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Walters. Coming after him. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Jeffrey. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Pandas will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face ball game.